Recording is on.
And we are live. Welcome everybody to another episode of You Know What? Let me just say podcast. I'm your host, Ray. With me as always, we have Father.
We gonna boo the fucking we gonna boo equality. That's what we gonna do. We gonna sit on an NFL game and we gonna boo equality because we're Americans, damn it.
Um, I don't know where
We
that came
got
from, but okay.
we got Dion.
Father just confused the fuck out of me.
You didn't you oh my god, Dion. It's always you.
And we have
that
Shining Wolf.
Fuck equality, nigga. Fuck equality. Boom.
Wait, who just joined us? Who just joined us as we doing the intro?
Someone just joined us.
Yeah.
Yes, someone just joined.
Reach.
Oh shit,
Oh,
it's
this
boy.
Q.
I am reaching.
Q the Reach God, everybody.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, y'all done messed up. Y'all done
This
messed
is
up
gonna
bad.
be fun.
Y'all
Okay,
done messed up bad.
two questions before I start everything. Gentlemen, as always, how are we doing?
Doing
I
good.
want to get high again.
Life is good.
I got this Crown Royal
And,
in my system. I'm Gucci.
and question number two, Q, what the fuck is up with your Celtics?
Oh man, what is up with it, man? Don't make me go into detail of what the fuck is going on. First of all, I'm sick of this damn referee that just won't give us a call to save our life. We was getting abused out there. You know what I'm saying? Kimber Walker got fouled. He was supposed to get 2 free throws under 10 seconds, and that would have won the game. We're going to win game 7. You know, we're going to come out, we're going to win by 20. You know, and then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna run through Miami in 5, and then we're gonna go ahead and see LeBron, and we're gonna lose in 6. You know,
Damn.
I was about to say because I don't know who it is, but someone's fucking up my Laker Celtics finals appearance, and someone's trying to make me look stupid by
it's
saying
Kimber
Walker.
Walker. It's Kimber Walker. Kimber Walker, you gotta hit more than 5 points, man. I need 15 from you. If you to score 15, we'd have won the game.
Look, if
I
y'all
haven't
keep,
even.
I'm gonna be honest. If y'all keep playing like that, past Miami.
You said what?
If y'all keep playing like that, I don't see y'all getting past Miami.
Yeah, young.
You know,
Everybody gotta get buckets, man. Miami is a difference. Miami's hit a fight. I'm not
yeah,
trying.
I love me some Jimmy Butler. Pause. But
Yeah.
yeah, I still got y'all in the finals.
You know what I'm saying? I got $100 riding on this, man.
I don't even follow basketball no more, so I don't give a fuck.
Even during a pandemic, niggas still gonna be niggas.
Yeah, hey, don't judge me. Don't judge me. The fuck?
He said he got $100.
I do. I bet my father. My father doesn't like the Celtics. My father is a LeBron lover.
Wow.
Oh
Okay.
God.
Yeah, so yeah, you know what I deal with. I deal with LeBron, King James, Lee Bernard James, King James, LeBron James. That's all I hear all fucking day.
Shout outs to Rondo for having a great game yesterday that fucking saved him.
Hey man,
And
shout out to Rondo for changing his life and getting cornrows with a headband, man. Your
headband Rondo is
headband
back.
playoff. You mix playoff and headband Rondo together. That's why he made threes yesterday.
Really?
That's
Right.
like a cheat code. That's like Hoodie Mello. You don't bet against him.
Yeah, now all we
Okay.
need is jerseys with hoodies on them so Melo can play ball.
Oh
So
my god. If Mello could get a jersey with a hood on it, he averaging 30 and he playing 10 more years.
Y'all funny as shit.
Wait till
I,
I'm trying to tell you.
guys,
I've
let's
been.
get on to the topics before Dion gets confused out this chat. The
He's
first thing I
already
want to talk
confused.
I know.
No,
Okay, the first thing
I don't follow basketball like that
Yeah.
I
anymore.
know
I stopped a while ago.
I feel you. But I do, and I'm like loving this playoffs. First thing I want to talk about is John Boyega and Star Wars. So, obviously, most people know he don't I guess if they was the whole Star Wars thing, John Boyega's not on with that. Most people do. Um, he said things like you get yourself involved in projects and you're not necessarily going to like everything, but I would say is Disney do not bring out a black character, market them to be much more important in the franchise than they are, and then have them pushed to the side. It's not good. I'll say it straight up. um, I know, like I caught on Star Wars late, but I do kind of feel like what he was saying because the way they treated that character Finn himself, it was kind of like stupid. But gentlemen, what do you think?
I don't really have an opinion because I never seen those movies.
Yeah, saying I'm here with you.
Right. I've only seen two out of the how many Star Wars movies are there? So it's
9.
just like, yeah. So it's like, yeah, it's a series I don't pay much attention to.
You
So
want
it's
to know
just,
what it
yeah.
is? You want to know what it is? Those new movies did not catch my interest at all. I seen the trailers, I saw the Kylo Ren shit. Those trailers did absolutely nothing for me at all.
I gave up. I gave up after what was the one with the dude with the red and black face, Darth Maul or whatever.
Tomorrow,
Darth
that
Maul.
was way back then.
Yeah,
That's like
yeah, that's the last Star Wars movie I saw. After
Oh
that,
yeah,
I
hey,
yeah.
yeah. That's kind of a like you shouldn't even be talking about this now.
that's prequel. Those are the prequel movies.
Yeah, that's terrible. Like, yeah, I don't feel bad for you anymore.
it just it just didn't hold. I just never took interest in Star Wars like that. Again, out of the nine or whatever number of movies out there, I've only seen two. There
I mean,
was the one. It was the one with the Death Star. I think that was that The Empire Strikes Back
there was a
or
couple with
Return
the
of the
Death Star.
Jedi or whatever, whichever
Are
one
you
that
talking
was, and
about
then the one
one?
with Darth Maul, Phantom Menace. That's it.
Did you see
right.
the one where they destroyed the Death Star? Or
Yeah, yeah, the one where they actually blew the
oh,
motherfucker up.
That's
That's
the
Oh,
it.
first one, isn't it?
that's the very first one.
Yeah,
Or episode
like I said,
4, if we're being specific.
Yeah, like the very yeah.
The very first one.
yeah, like I
So,
said, I saw that and I saw Phantom Menace. That's it.
yo, Shining Wolf, what do you think about this?
Well, I think that the reason they backseated him because they wanted to appeal to the Chinese market with the Star Wars movie. And I don't know if any of y'all are aware that the Chinese market is not very fond of black leads in movies. Did y'all see the Chinese ad for the movie when they put him all the way in the background?
Well,
oh
well,
wow.
The Chinese aren't fond of black people in general, so
Yeah.
yeah.
They love
Except
Kobe.
Kobe. Except Kobe.
They
They
love
love
Kobe.
Kobe though.
They love
They love
Kobe.
Well,
Kobe.
They love Kobe.
okay. Well, that's different. Everyone loves Kobe Bryant. That's different. But
It's like
outside,
Michael, Kobe, and maybe Michael Jackson. Yeah, everybody love Michael.
so
Everybody love
two
Michael.
Michaels and then Kobe. Okay,
Everybody
but
love Lil Michael.
but
Everybody love him.
okay, but you're talking about people who are universally like loved by everybody. Like they don't count. Outside of them individuals, China don't fuck with black people. Hell, they tried to pin the coronavirus on us.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Yeah,
well,
everybody tries to
fucking
pin
chinks,
something on the black people.
Yo.
fucking chinks. Anyway,
Why?
like the black people in the movie, the Black Panther, they good globally. Didn't do good in China. Did terrible in China.
what
So, Disney,
what what part of China don't fuck with black people do you do that did no one understand? Um,
well,
I think
I think that's like the bottom line of the situation as far as that movie is concerned. They want like and Disney wants they want Star Wars to be appealing to everybody. They want to capitalize on Star Wars because Star Wars is like a huge name. I think that's what
I
the situation was.
I know if they thought niggas was paying an extra $30 after getting Disney Plus for that bullshit Milan movie, they can suck a bag of dicks.
Yeah,
Did you
Mulan.
pay $30 for that Mulan movie?
Fuck no.
What? I'm about to
They
say you
removed
did.
my favorite character from the original Mulan movie wasn't in there. I automatically lost interest. They
The one
removed
that
Mushu.
Mushu.
also happens to be a black man too.
Yes. Yeah, I automatically lost interest once Mushu was not involved. I automatically lost interest.
It's like, oh, that dragon, he's so black. Please leave him out.
Mushu got replaced by a Phoenix. That's what Mushu got
Yeah, I know.
replaced by a
I
fucking
know.
Phoenix.
I don't give a I don't give a fuck. Point is, Mushu wasn't there. I lost interest. Not to mention, I wasn't paying an extra $30 on top of what I already paid for the yearly subscription for Disney Plus in the first place.
Oh, you got the yearly.
Yeah.
Boo.
So yeah, you're not getting no more of my money. They're lucky I did that. They ain't getting no more of my money. Not until it's time for me to renew that subscription.
Are you gonna watch the Proud Family when it gets out? Cool.
What the fuck kind of question is that? Yes.
All right,
Nigga, you black. Nigga, you supposed to go to sleep.
the way you going at the fucking Disney Plus, I was just wondering. It's like,
No, I don't have a
anyway,
problem. It
go
was just
ahead.
the whole extra $30 for that Milan movie was stupid. I'm sorry, just no.
They got everybody's trying to make their money somewhere, you know. I'll keep this short. Since not that many people in this chat done seen it, which I don't blame you. The way they treated him was, at least Finn's character was fucked up because the nigga really did not want to fight at all. He just wanted to go home, and then everybody just kept him there for no fucking reason. And then if y'all ever wanted just like the nigga was like kidnapped as a youth, so he just really wanted to go home, but everybody kept him there because he was for some reason he was fucking important. Then you give this nigga a lightsaber, he's like, oh shit, he might be a Jedi. Nah, that nigga became a side character. Some Asian girl just keeps him even though he was like, I want to go home, and then he tries to sacrifice himself. The Asian girl says no, kisses him. So you think there's a relationship. Then by the third movie, they said fuck that, and then you're just gonna be by yourself again. And then the whole time he's like, "Where's Ray?" And then it's just like, "Oh, we're not gonna be doing that." So there's no love story that it could have conspired, but they didn't want to because they didn't want to be cliche. And then you give him a black woman, you don't do nothing with her either. So everybody's just very fucking platonic. So it's just like, what are you doing with this character? And the white woman's a fucking Skywalker. The end. It's
You want to know what's funny
So
about that,
waste of
Will?
time.
No, you want to know what's funny about that? I love how his whole premise was trying to get the fuck home because that's the blackest shit you
Mhm.
could ever
I
do in a
wanted to
Star
get the
Wars
fuck
franchise.
home. That's all he wanted to
Right.
do.
Don't want to be there. Wants to go to fuck home. That sounds like me at work.
Nigga,
So
Don't you want to fight? Don't you want to help us fight this war,
no.
nigga?
no.
No, I haven't been home in 20 years.
Nigga, I've been fighting a
Get me
war all
the
my life.
fuck out of here.
Nigga, I'm black. I'm at war already.
Right.
Oh, you want to guilt me into fighting a fucking fighting a bunch of the dark side?
Not
No, nigga,
not
I want to go home.
not to mention you trying to make me fight for a bunch of motherfuckers that apparently don't give a fuck about me. Don't that sound motherfucking familiar? But
That's history.
That's funny.
History.
Shit is amazing.
But it also
That's
shows you
funny.
that this is why we need our own shit. So
Yeah.
obviously we don't really need China, and in my opinion. But the people in that capitalist greed, but we don't really need. This is why I hope Tyler Perry Studios really start doing shit for black people. And any last words before we move on to our next topic?
Mhm. Yeah.
No, not really.
Yeah. All right. So the next topic, Tory Lanez apologizes to Meg The Stallion, guys.
fuck
And
that
you know
nigga.
what he said?
What he
I
say?
was
I don't
drunk.
I don't care what he said. Fuck that nigga.
I was about to say, does this? Okay, I have two questions. It's like one, do you care that he apologized? And two, do you think he's canceled, or do you think he's just biding his time and then he's gonna come back and everybody loves him again?
Fuck that nigga.
Oh, who gets to go first? Who gets to go first?
I think
Uh,
I think Dion made his point clear, but so
Yeah, very clear.
Go ahead, Q. Go ahead, Q.
I think it was pointless of him even apologizing, bitch. We knew what the fuck happened. You lied about it, and you only apologized because the black lady outed you for it because she was trying to save your life, and you fucked up. But it actually says he sent the text message the same night he did it. So
He should have shot her in the motherfucking first place.
hey, yeah, like I don't know why you shooting. I would. I'm in all of my life. The one thing I'm gonna shoot Megan Thee Stallion, just not with a gun. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I
You
said
gonna
that.
shoot
I
the
wasn't
club
supposed to
up?
say that.
Is that what you trying to do?
I wasn't supposed to say that. I wasn't supposed to say that. I wasn't supposed to say that. But it's true. I'm not. I'm a shooter, but not with a gun. Okay. So I don't know what he's talking about or what he was doing, but it's the knees, man. You don't shoot. You don't shoot her foot. You don't shoot. That's the knees, man. You get over it and walk out,
I
man.
don't.
He's just a
I don't
sucker.
even want to talk about this bitch nigga for real, for
Like
real.
he's a sucker for real.
Like,
He's a sucker. He has a little man complex. He's little as hell, and
like
he got mad that he
as a short nigga, he made us look bad.
like he
So it's
got
just like
mad.
I don't want to
I
acknowledge
don't
this
care what
this
anybody say.
motherfucker's
Megan Thee Stallion little
existence.
boyed him. She little boyed him, and he ain't like it.
He little boy himself. He's the one who made the decision to pull that gun and shoot her in the damn leg, dog. He little boy his damn self.
He a sucker. That's all. That's it. That's all. He was a sucker.
He's a pussy ass bitch.
And
The
yeah,
passion,
Moist
yo.
towel.
like I said, Megan Thee Stallion is not a snitch because she's not in the streets. She's not no gangster, and she got shot. She was a victim. We don't do domestic violence, so and that when you can have any bitch in the world. Why you shooting Megan Thee
Nah,
Stallion?
facts.
Like you
And
can, I mean, I
and
understand
and
a
and
loss
then
is a loss.
and then you on social media lying about shit and talking reckless, knowing damn well this woman is trying to spare you from the bullshit that is the American legal system for what the fuck you did, and he's still, you know, proceeding about his bullshit, and it's just like
that's some
fuck this
Terry.
nigga,
Yeah, that's some
just
Terry Crews shit
no.
right there. That was some Terry Crews shit he did right there.
Bitch, I would
I
have killed
I
it just
can't
like
fuck
that. Like it was just like it's like why, young? Like you told me this is a black like no, young. Like you make us. He made black man look bad, real bad. Just
at a
made
He
time when
him
we
made,
look
can't
like I
afford to make
said,
it even
he
worse.
he like I said, he made black men look bad, and he made short men look bad.
We'll be all
bad.
right. We'll be all right, Dion.
He's a
So it's
bitch.
Yeah, you
just,
be all right.
There's no
so it's
sympathy.
just like no, just
There's no sympathy behind it. Period. Point blank. Like you shot her. I don't give a fuck. Like you shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. Like there's no. You shot her for what? You shot her. Like nigga. What the fuck did you shoot her for?
because he a
Like
bitch.
literally, like even when you read what happened, it literally doesn't make sense why he would resort to shooting her. And
Like
then he
it
was
doesn't
like,
make sense. You were arguing. She wanted to get out the car. Let her out the car. The fuck?
she got out the car and she was walking away. That's the thing. She was walking away, and then he gonna shoot her in both feet.
Shoot her in the foot.
And then
Man,
she had to fucking send the screenshots because bitch ass niggas on Twitter was like, "Oh man, she capping, she capping." I don't believe it.
nah, fuck that. Nah, I believe her. I don't. Ain't no woman just
You
gonna
don't
come out and
lie
say.
about something like that,
Ain't
dog.
no
I'm
woman. Ain't no
sorry.
woman gonna come out and say you shot me and I ain't shoot you.
That's not something you lie about.
Like I've heard a lot of things. I've heard a lot of things. I've heard a lot of lies. I've heard a lot of creative you know what I'm saying, stories women have come up with. But shooting I shot you.
Right. You
That's
can't
different.
you can't fake being shot. What are you gonna do to make it look like there's a bullet wound on you to if you're gonna lie about being fucking shot?
Unless you're gonna shoot yourself, and if you shoot yourself to say that I shot you, God may God bless you. Like seriously.
Nah, at that point you need help. You need mental help
You know what I'm saying?
because
That's why I said may God bless you because I don't know what to do for you.
oh shit.
But other than that, it's like nah, you can't. No man. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I'm on the women's side this time. He's a hoe. He's a hoe. There's no excuse that you can't even hide it. Like you can't even make up a story like, oh yeah, she robbed. Not like she didn't even rob. She ain't hit you. You have no scars. You have no nothing. You don't have a punch. You don't have a kick. She ain't had no gun. None of that shit. You's a bitch. Like that shit not cool, bro. That shit is not cool.
I just want to know what consequences are gonna be there. Cause it's easy to say fuck this nigga and everything. What is niggas gonna do about this situation?
Cause he then got acquitted of whatever charges he was supposed to fall under for the shit. So his lawyer's a miracle worker. Whoever the fuck that his lawyer is, he a motherfucking miracle worker.
I don't think
If he's
Megan
supposed to
pressed
be,
charges on him. I think that's
I
the
don't.
reason we got off because Megan didn't press charges on him. So if that, I'm not sure, but I'm just assuming. But if that did, he need to thank Megan like a million times because he could have been either A in jail or B deported to fucking Canada. But I
Yeah, and no more money for you, sir.
yeah, and this and Wallace, like because you put that up, this is why like I proposed that second question because I know I've seen a lot of Facebook posts and a lot of people post it was just like y'all it was like people thinking that Tory Lanez is not getting dragged enough, just like how Chris Brown like went through it with Rihanna. Now I'm on the side of if you don't speak his name, he doesn't exist. Like um how people keep mentioning 6ix9ine and niggas like name is everywhere and he's like on billboards and fucking breaking records except he's selling 50K so he ain't
Yeah,
really doing that much.
trash,
But
trash.
it's just like I'm on the side of if you don't speak his name, if you don't stream his music, then he fades out of obscurity. And I feel like a lot of people just feel like he needs to be dragged more. What side are y'all on? Exactly.
I think I think he should be canceled. The fuck about it here. Get him out of here. Y'all canceling the wrong people for the wrong thing. Cancel somebody that's trying to take away one of our black women. What if he would have
man,
shot her? What if he would have shot
man,
that artist?
man, somebody needs to split his fucking head. The cancel culture doesn't work. That's been proven over and over again. Somebody needs to split his head open for what the fuck he did to Meg, man. Fuck the bullshit.
We don't need no more violence. No more violence. He needs to. He needs to. He
Fuck,
needs.
I don't wish.
man,
I mean,
fuck that.
I won't wish death on him, but
You know what I'm saying?
Man,
But I feel like over time he will get his due. He fucked up his life for the rest of his life. Megan Thee
he
Stallion's
did.
gonna get more motherfucking
I
followers, more
know,
money.
I know he can't go to Texas. I know his ass better not go to Texas.
I just feel like at some point, in some parts, it gotta stop because you know what I'm saying. Megan Thee Stallion. Look. I love Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, I, I I love her. So it hurt my feelings to know that somebody shot her. But at the same time, like violence ain't gonna do nothing. We have to assert ourselves and help motherfuckers understand that we are not tolerating that shit no more, man. For the men who don't put their hands on women, who love women, who respect women the right way, that's what the cancel culture needs to start focusing on. All of these rappers, we need to start. We need to start with him, and we need to just go down the line and start canceling all these niggas who not showing these women respect, man. I love black women.
Facts.
I tell y'all that all the time. I'm an advocate of black women. I love them. I never put my hands on them because we've been through enough. So for somebody to do that out of anger and then blame it on liquor, I'm around alcoholics all the time.
Right.
That's no excuse. I've never seen an alcoholic shoot his girlfriend in the foot because he was too drunk. Never. I've heard of a lot. But shooting her, and then you send her a text. You text her and told her that you was drunk. I'm sorry. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, kill yourself. For real.
Facts.
Well, there you have it, folks. Passion. A lot of passion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. You got to. I mean, it is what it is, man. I've been raised around men who don't put their hands on women because they see the value. I understand. There's more to it than just trying to be violent. And not only were you violent. See, the difference between Tory Lanez and Chris Brown was Chris Brown never lied about it. He never lied and said he didn't do it. He never made Rihanna look crazy. He never made Rihanna look like she was the person who started it and he was the victim. None of that.
Right. Also, people leave Chris Brown out of this. That nigga trying to live his life. It's like
Right.
Man, leader.
Right. Why
Chris
why
Brown
are people comparing them?
well,
Hold up.
people mentioning him, and he like, yo, leave me the fuck alone. He came
Hold
out to
up.
whatever came. He was like, yo, leave me alone. I'm not involved in this shit. And then
Not
went
to
back into his
hold up, not to mention, and I said this before because we mentioned Chris Brown when we talked about the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion situation the first time. You know what I'm saying? First of all, Rihanna been admitted that okay, yeah, she provoked him, she did XYZ that led to Chris Brown doing what the fuck he did. Not saying Chris Brown was right, but you know, it happened X amount of years ago. He done apologized for the shit. Rihanna admitted to her role in that bullshit as well. Let that shit die.
Leave him alone. It's been years. The boy got kids.
But he still tried.
I understand. I understand. People don't like Chris Brown. Just don't bring him up here. When he do something, yeah, you can bring him up. But
Man, leave that young goat alone. That boy is out
look,
painting, playing basketball, doing kick flips, and gang banging. Leave him alone. He doing all that in one place. Leave him alone.
breast breezy of blood.
Breast breathe your blood, cuz.
I just want consequences. That's all I want. I want.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, that's yeah. I do want consequences, so let's just leave it at that. I forgot what the fuck I was about to say.
As we
let him go.
proceed,
Yeah, I was about to say, let him go. Let Chris Brown go make 50 album with 50 more songs on in this shit. That
Oh
it's gonna
Lord.
take you like 5 days to listen through it. Anyway, any last words before we move on to our next topic?
fuck Tory Lanez. And I'm done.
You better hope they got a booster seat in jail.
I didn't like Tory Lanez. God damn.
You better hope they got a booster seat in jail, nigga.
I never cared for his music. I always thought he was corny. But after this bullshit, no, it's just like I'm not even going to bother to give him a chance. Like fuck him all together.
I will say this
Everyone
though.
falls
I
in jail
will
sometimes.
say this though. He does have a song. He made a remix of "Slow Down" by Bobby Valentine.
Bobby Valentino.
Bobby Valentino. Thank you.
We don't talk about him either.
I don't like
Wait,
No,
come on,
yeah.
Bobby Valentino. Oh, where you going? Better go get
Oh
my money.
yeah.
We don't talk about him either.
Oh man, that song that's going to be a tough one for me because I fucking love that song. That was a good ass song.
It wasn't it, but it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks ass.
Look, I know how you feel because I still listen to R. Kelly "Twisted So Sexy."
Oh
It's
my
like,
god.
fuck, I love this song. And it's,
Just that.
I still listen. I still listen to all R. Kelly shit. I don't condone what what's going on with him, but I still listen to his music. The man is basically a staple of the music industry. It's just you can't talk R&B without mentioning R. Kelly. You can't
people
do
don't
it.
understand. People don't understand how hard it is to have mixed feelings. You don't know mixed feelings until you are like the biggest R. Kelly fan, and you have to reconsider every lyric he has ever put out on a song. Like,
Right.
it's sad. Like, I don't want to listen to nothing that's like sensual. I don't want to listen to nothing that would turn a girl on because it's like I feel like I have to look around to make sure my daughter's not around. Like, is my kid here? Like, I don't need R. Kelly being played while my kid is
Like,
growing up.
it's just weird.
Yeah, that goes into the question of whether you can separate the art from the artist.
Hey, and you want to know something?
Yeah.
I can't even be mad because the fact that I can separate Kanye's life away from his music, I should be able to do the same thing for R. Kelly.
I mean,
No.
I love
I can't.
I
Kanye. Yeah,
mean,
No.
I love
No.
Kanye.
I
I'm about to
like
say
Ye's
no.
music,
I tried
but
to say it with a straight face. I
I,
can't. I can't. I
he
can't.
said,
with,
no, I can't. I
You
with
know,
can't.
it's a difference.
I
Kanye,
love Kanye.
It's a
I like
difference
his
between
music.
being
I
crazy and
disagree
being
with
a
his
rapist. I'm
political
sorry.
views, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
It's a difference
It's
between being
cool.
crazy and being a rapist. I'm sorry.
Kanye and R. Kelly ain't even remotely the same thing though.
Yeah. You talk about two completely different categories of niggas, but it's just
One is goofy and dumb, and the other one is
A rapist.
fucking predator.
I call it for what it is. A rapist.
Yeah,
Yeah, but then again, at the same time, I don't really take people who try to cancel R. Kelly seriously because it's been known multiple times that everybody was complicit when it came to R. Kelly. Even if you was a casual
right.
back in the day, everybody was motherfucking complicit. What that shit, he had all that shit come out in the 90s, and niggas was still listening to his music. He was not canceled by anybody. And
It
we were
was
nineties.
still
Yeah,
listening
obvious
to his
in the
music.
90s because he was dating Aaliyah before she
Aaliyah.
turned 18.
Right.
Before she turned 18.
It's
Not
niggas
to
view.
And he was
We
like,
not
view.
and he,
not to mention
and he was
if I'm
close to
being
30.
yeah. Not to mention though, if I'm being all the way honest, it's certain things about that whole thing I'm still slightly skeptical on.
Like what?
The main thing that bothers me is this. Okay, you would think, okay, he gets caught doing some shit, gets arrested, and then now it's this documentary about whatever victims he and whatever he did to whoever. This documentary is the documentary that led to his arrest. So in my head, I'm like, okay, something seems wrong here.
He was acquitted the first time.
Right,
So there was always an allegation that he fondled with young girls, but he was acquitted. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? He beat the case the first time. So, you know what I'm saying? That's that, you can't charge anybody for the same crime twice. So, this documentary was just people who was just like, yeah, we tired of R. Kelly. And he was and it's sad cuz but he was still like active. Like
He was.
he had a cult going on. Like where he was like holding girls captive and everything like recently, like this was going on like in today's world. It wasn't like there was people resurfacing from 10 years ago saying that he did it. Like these are people who was like, I'm 18 right now and I've been living with R. Kelly since I was like 15. Like what?
That's why
and
everybody
that's
was looking at the parents. Everyone was like, "Where the fuck are the parents at?" I'm like,
Yeah,
"They."
I know. I said that. I said,
my
what the
father
fuck?
said
right,
that too.
right. At what? That's my next question too. At what point do the parents of his so-called victims or whatever, at what point do they get charged and they go down with him? Because they had to have known he
They
was
knew.
doing this, that, and the third for these girls that are saying, oh, they was living with him and doing all this other shit and everything. The parents had to have known something. So at what point do they
My
get
daughter is
what's
not
coming to
going.
them?
My daughter is not going anywhere with no grown ass man that is not her father, grandfather, uncle, or any sort of person that I know personally. And not even I can't even say that because you can know somebody personally that can still be a predator.
You
But
someone that you vetted.
I'm not going to give them. I don't give a fuck what celebrity came to me. My daughter's 16 years old and she wants to go move in with NBA young boy. I'm fuck no.
Oh
Who the fuck are
hell
Oh
you?
no!
hell no.
Who
Oh
the fuck are
hell
you?
Fuck
no!
no.
Who the fuck are you? How dare you even ask me some stupid shit like that? Like you you must don't want to hear your favorite artist's next album because that's what's going to happen. It's going to be a memorial album. Fucking with me. Don't play with me. So with that being said, these parents money hungry, selling their kids to celebrities because it was R. Kelly.
Like I said, at what point do they get what's coming to them?
Oh, R. Kelly's getting in now. He's getting his ass whooped in jail, and he's gonna be in there forever. Free Bill Cosby. He didn't do it.
Right.
Oh Lord.
You can't. I'm sorry. You can't convince. No, 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 no. I'm not even gonna do it.
You will
Next,
not
next.
convince me Bill
Proceed.
Cosby did.
We're not. That's a whole other conversation.
Yep,
That's a whole other
I'm
conversation
not
with
gonna
Bill
do it today.
Cosby. Let's do something else. Let's talk about something else.
I'm not gonna do it today. Not today.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next topic because fucking internet wanted to fuck with me while we was in it. But I wanted to talk about this funny ass beef between Candace Owens and Cardi B. It's like my first
Ooh,
question.
this
My
shit is
first
crazy.
question is why, and
Oh my god, man.
uh, second of all, I think it's obvious who do y'all got in this beef. But do you? And third, and this is probably because I've been seeing this.
Leave it in the
Does
Uber.
anyone feel like Cardi B is the right person to be talking about politics and having conversations with Joe Biden and all that? Do anybody feel like she should be the person that should be asking these questions?
Hell,
I feel like who are we to stop her from being concerned about politics? Like
mm,
it's like we're so it's like the world is so used to somebody being a celebrity or artist being simple minded and only caring about what I'm saying their artistry, that when somebody actually steps out of their comfort zone and actually wants to try to make a difference or change or at least show some type of concern about what's going on in the world, it has to be a clout chaser or she's not suitable to do it. Well, and nobody else is trying to do it. Your favorite celebrity is not trying to talk to Joe Biden. Your favorite celebrity is not putting their nose in politics the way Cardi B is at least trying to. We're not saying she's the best person. I'm not going to vote for her to be mayor or governor, but as far as her being concerned about politics, I say be all for it. Like that shows that her mind is way more than what people think. And I can't do nothing but salute her for it. And for somebody that wants to be, what I'm saying, for wants us to look at, her as a political figure who is, I mean, I forgot the other
Oh
lady's
wait.
name, but you know what I'm saying? Like for her, how you can't, we're not, what I'm saying, just because, Cardi B is not as efficient in politics as you are, that doesn't give you the right to, try to downplay what she says or what her opinion is because of who she is. Because that will make somebody who's a regular person who has an opinion on politics not want to fuck with you.
Can I add to that real quick?
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, do your thing.
Cardi has proven on several occasions for as loud and obnoxious and as ratchet as she tends to present herself as, she ain't stupid.
She
She's
ain't no
proven
dummy.
on she's proven on multiple occasions she's in tune with what the fuck is going on
She
around
ain't no
her.
dummy. She ain't no dummy.
So the only other thing I'm gonna say is, okay, I commend her for, yeah, saying what she's been saying, because we all know, everyone here knows who the fuck Candace Owens is and what she's about. So it's just like that kind of speaks for itself. The only thing I want to say is that there's no reason to bash this woman. If anything, people need to be kind of like supporting her and backing her up, because again, like I said, she knows her shit. Is she a politician? Fuck no. But again, she's in tune with the bullshit that's going on in the political world. She's actually paying attention to the shit. She's actually making an effort to do something, say something within her motherfucking power.
Right. I fuck with Cardi B. Cardi B, as long I continue to prove people wrong. I feel like that's what her whole entire career is about. Proving everybody wrong. Nobody thought she'd get outside of love and hip hop. Nobody thought she could be a good rapper. She turned out to be a good rapper, a great rapper, and a good artist, a decent person. What I'm saying, she turned out to be a pretty good parent, a pretty decent person, and now she's proven that she's more intellectual than anybody expected to. A song is a song, music is music. There's a lot of people who make stupid music but end up being more creative and more intelligent than we think they are, and she's just an example of that. So, like Candace Owens, I don't understand what is your issue. You should be trying to embrace a black woman, trying to be more in tune with politics, than trying to bash her. You're a loser. Get out of here. Like,
But then here's the beauty of it is I feel is the fact that Cardi don't give a fuck who does or doesn't like support her, who has her back or whatever. She's gonna do what the fuck she wants. She's gonna say whatever the fuck she wants.
as she should.
That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of this whole situation. No matter what the fuck happens, no matter who says or doesn't say or does or doesn't do whatever, Cardi B is always going to be Cardi B.
All right. So here's what I want to say about this situation. So, all right. So before I start, I just want to give a shout out to Twitter because I got fucking punished for calling Candace always a coon, and they locked me out for 12 hours. So shout out to Twitter. Um, but so I actually don't have a particular side. Of course, I don't really like. I don't really care what Candace Owens really has to say, but I'm at least hear her out because know that enemy type shit. So I'm always listening to what the fuck she got to say, even if it's bullshit and even though it's nonsensical sometimes, whatever. But when it comes to Cardi B and the whole Joe Biden thing, I just feel like she really doesn't understand why black people don't fuck with Joe Biden. And yeah, she's trying to open up the conversation and things like that. And I'm happy that she has an open mind to go to that, to go to Joe Biden and have that conversation. But I feel like it's one of those things where it's like, even if you get Joe Biden to admit certain things, the black community don't fuck with this dude. The black community don't fuck with Trump. Either way, we are going to lose. I don't think people understand this. When black people are literally telling you both these candidates ain't shit, Kamala Harris ain't gonna do a goddamn thing for black people. As a matter of fact, it even came out that she wasn't even really identifying as black. During her earlier years, she was trying to play off that whole Indian biracial thing, that whole people of color thing. That shit started coming out. So black people was really looking at her side eye because one thing about blackness, especially in America, you don't get to opt out. That's been the biggest beef with mixed people and people who are mixed with black in this country. The biggest thing with us is that you don't get to opt out. So
that
when you
that
have
one drop rule is a motherfucker.
yes, yeah, and but the thing I want people to understand is that the one drop rule. If somebody subscribes to the one drop rule, it's not because they are coon. It's because they have been indoctrinated to. It's not just something you could just fix overnight. You follow what I'm saying? So when people come with that type of energy, that's how I know you're not really trying to hear other people out. And I understand because a lot of us, we have a lot of opinions. A lot of us, we've been through a lot of shit and we want to solve a lot of shit. And a lot of us feel like we have the solutions because we live this, we breathe this. This is what we deal with every motherfucking day. Some of us, we came out of college. You know what I'm saying? We're millennials. You're like we're people that's been literally come up. We seen the shit. You know what I'm saying? We peep game from the older generation, and now we here, and now we fighting for what we feel like is right. But when you have Candace Owens on one side trying to say, "Oh, the Democrats don't help black people," and we are fully aware that the Democrats don't help black people, but that doesn't mean that we're gonna fucking switch over to the fucking Republican, the fucking Republican clan. Like, no, we're not gonna go over there either. All of y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. The Democrats,
Republican. I like that.
yeah,
Just saying.
the fucking Democrats and the Republicans, they both ain't shit. They both aim for black people. So, and that's the number one thing I hate about black Republicans. They'll fucking agree with you up and down, demonizing Democrats and talk about the Democrats ain't shit. But as soon as you let up on the Democrats, they over there talking and trying to entice your ass to join the fucking Republican Party. Trying, become a conservative, become a conservative. I'm like, I'm not coming with you coon ass Negroes either. You got Larry Elder over there fucking babbling like a chimpanzee with his old ass, and you gonna sit there talk about join the Republicans? Fuck no. You know what I'm saying? So Cardi B, I understand what you're trying to do, and I know deep down you for the people, but in this particular case, this is the wrong motherfucker you talking to. This is the same motherfucker that said if you don't vote for me, you're not black. I'm not doing it. Fuck both of them niggas.
Shining Wolf, you got anything to say about this?
Nah.
You said no?
Yeah, nah.
All I want to say is I want a girl that's loyal to me, that as loyal as Candace Owens is to the Republican Party. Because
Facts.
even when
Damn.
even when they even when they disrespect her, she's not invited to the RNC. Like, even though like there's Republicans that say, "Man, I don't fuck with Candace Owens. She be out there," but that girl is about as loyal to the white man or as loyal to the Republican Party as anything. It's just like I need to find me a girl as loyal as that. Maybe not that loyal because it seems like she just do stuff on her own. She it's just like I think I've always explained Candace Owens as that kid in school that answers all the fucking questions, that answers that he or she puts his hand so much that the teacher has to tell you, okay, you can't answer all the fucking questions. Let someone else do it. So it's just like who's in line and cooning, and then Candace Owens is fucking up there buck dancing. It's like, bitch, you already done buck dance your way out of this. Can you let someone else buck dance for us?
She's the
It's just
Harley
like
Quinn of the Republican Party. Put it like that. She's the Harley Quinn of the Republican Party. No
she's a
matter what
harlot.
the I said, I said she's the Harley Quinn of the
No, I just
Republican
called her
Party.
a harlot.
Because
Go ahead.
no matter what the fuck Joker did to Harley Quinn always came fucking running back.
I'm
And
like,
that's what the fuck Candace Owens is to the Republican Party. No matter how much they disrespect her and whatever the fuck else, she keeps supporting these motherfuckers.
Yeah, basically. And it's kind of look, it comes to a point where it's just sad to see. And it's just every time I look at it, it's just it's just sad to see. And but she just keeps going. And even though they done out there like show like don't really show that they don't really fuck with her like that, and she just still being loyal to the fucking
I think it's funny.
I think it's
I think it's
sad.
funny. I think it's funny as fuck. And it's just this might just be my dark, twisted sense of humor. But I feel like in a situation where, okay, this person has a history of treating you like garbage. This person has a history of doing this, that, and the third to you, and you keep going back to this motherfucker. There comes a point where it becomes comical. And that's where I'm at when it comes to Candace Owens. There's a point where, okay, it's starting to become it's what do they call it, a running gag, you know, where it just keeps happening over and over again, and now you have no choice but to laugh because you know what these people are about. You know what they're going to do. You you've been through this X amount of times, and you still go back, and we have no choice, literally, but to laugh at your dumb ass for going back and putting yourself through the same thing over and over and over. We have no choice but to laugh at the stupidity.
Ray, I think you're still giving her too much credit. I think you need to let her go.
Mm.
It's time to let her go. I know, I know, seeing someone like that, it's disheartening, but we gotta be on our Harriet Tubman shit.
I got a shooter. I got
Yeah,
a
you gotta
shooter.
shoot her.
I got a shooter. All right. In the words of Project Pat, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. All right. Let
But didn't
the-
J. Cole say that?
I think Pat said it first, but
no, it was a
It don't
joke. He
matter
was
who
joking.
said it; they
I
all
know.
meant the same thing.
Either way, like I said, to me it's funny.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, Candace Owens is basically like a bottom bitch on her last two dicks. Just like you just,
Oh my god.
You
you
are
just
the worst.
Is he wrong though?
No,
You
it's
are
not.
the worst
Is he wrong though?
motherfucker ever. Like this
I
Is
is
like
he
to I
wrong
like
though?
I never
I like
said
to
he was
think I'm never
wrong,
forgetting.
but that analogy, like Ray, what the fuck, man?
This is how you
He's
know I used to grow up I used to grow up liking pimps. I'm sorry. I
I'm
keep
about to
telling
say y'all don't know. Ray has a weird thing for pimps, bruh. Like
I
his
fuck
his knowledge his knowledge for bottom bitches is like out of this world. Like it doesn't make sense. So like y'all gotta excuse his analogies on bottom bitches. Like bottom bitches are his shit.
but the politic game and the pimp game are similar though. If you really want to, go there,
Yeah, the
it's
black
similar.
community has been the bottom hole for the Democrats for a very long time.
and you know what's funny when you say
I
that,
do
Dion?
not like this analogy.
Yeah,
I don't want to be considered a bottom bitch. I'm just sorry. Like
I don't want to be considered a bottom anything, let alone a bitch.
Like
But anyway,
exactly. Like I don't feel comfortable as a man being considered a bottom bitch at this point.
Yeah, okay, all right. You know what's funny, Dion? Tariq Nasheed back in like early 2000s when he was still like doing his MacBooks. I forgot it was a show that Michael Moore did, and it was like comparing pimps to politics. So yeah, when you said that analogy is not that far off, there's actually an episode where like Tariq Nasheed and his pimp is pimping politics out there and shit. So if
I
I can
feel like I
find
don't
the
need to see
episode.
anything else then.
Yeah, if I can find the episode, I'll send you the link. But yeah, it's something just like that. And I think he won an Emmy for that because he like wrote that shit. So anybody got any last words before we move on to our next topic?
Hey, we shouldn't have trusted this girl in the first place. She don't do her edges.
Nah, that's a running. That's another running gag. That's another running gag. I'm glad you brought that up, Q. Notice a lot of those conservative black women, them fucking
Oh shit!
Republican black women, all their weaves are
They're
flat.
hearing any black woman that you like, any black woman that you really want to leave, I guarantee you she takes the time out to make sure her edges are just it. If they
Yeah,
not laid
they're
or
not
somewhat
lazy.
perfectly, if she puts her hair in a ponytail, if she puts her head in a ponytail and doesn't curve those edges, bruh, get away from her. She is dangerous. She is not right for you, man.
Bruh, she probably just left a white relationship. She probably just left
we
a white.
need to we need to talk about something else.
Hey,
We need to
I'm
move
telling
on
you,
from
hey, he
there.
has a point. I swear, Candace always look like she takes 2 finger scoops of blue magic grease and then
Like
just
I
rubs her
like
hair with it and call it a day.
I
like
I never
she has
disagreed. I just
never
said we need to talk about
she has
something
never
else.
used a toothbrush for her edges, bruh. We cannot trust her, Holmes. Like for
Like
real.
I said, I never disagreed. I just said we need to talk about
Nah,
something
nah,
else.
nah. CQ, she married to a white man. She can't be looking too ethnic out here.
see, see,
Fuck
see.
that.
I
She
keep
has
trying to tell you.
no lace underwear in her drawer. That's not good.
Yeah, bruh. I keep trying to tell people, black people, we don't like swirling. We'll tolerate it. We'll attend the wedding, but we don't like it.
Mm-mm. She still got silk underwear. The old lady
She
silk
got on
underwear.
bloom. She got them bloomers.
I mean,
That's what she.
it depends on what kind of silk underwear you're talking about.
Nah, she ain't got the ones we talk. She ain't got the ones I'm not talking about. The ones I'm not talking about are the ones you talking about. Those the ones you like. I'm talking about the ones. I'm talking about the shiny ass, big ass ones. You know what I'm saying? That go all the way over the belly button. Like she got a pair of them.
Oh Lord.
Nigga. Next subject, please.
Don't be a coon, everybody.
Oh shit. I was not expecting to laugh this hard tonight. Oh God.
You knew it when you heard me say "reach God." You knew it. You knew what was going to happen when I
Like
got
the
on
first thing I said is this is gonna be fun, but like,
the fuck.
nigga,
Read God in the
nigga,
building, baby.
you outdoing yourself tonight, dog. We need to move on.
Yeah, let's go. Next subject. I'm ready. I've been ready for
All
this.
right, the next subject, Donald Trump basically lying to everybody about coronavirus in the first place. When
That's no fucking news. Give me
He
some
lies
real.
about everything. Does this need to
no,
even
but
be a
this
topic
one
of
they actually
discussion? This
caught him.
man
But
lies
they
about
caught no,
everything.
no. I understand. Let me set it up because he actually was caught on audio, like been knowing, and then telling people we don't need to let people panic. Let's just act like it's not a big deal. Look where the fuck we are. The thing is, I know y'all thinking this is not big news, but to me, it is because look at what we're at. Everybody was supposed to have a great 2020, and
The proof you
this
just
is what
deaded
we
the whole
started.
conversation right there because the proof is look around. The proof is in the pudding, dog. This is something we don't really need to talk about. Look around.
No,
Shit,
we need to talk
I
about this. Let's.
we need we need to
I'm
talk
willing to take
because
5 minutes
I
of my life
first
to
of
tell
all,
you how much Donald Trump ain't shit. Like I love it. Like I enjoy it. This is a great day.
But
This is a great
but
time in
again,
my life.
does it with all the
Yes.
stupid
Yes.
shit Donald Trump has done and said, does this need to be talked about any further? Like
Yes.
Yes,
he's already
absolutely,
yes,
proven.
Absolutely.
yes. You know
absolutely.
why? You want to know? In my opinion, you want to know why? Because the MAGA boys cannot defend this. What do you say to defend this? It's just like
Without
he
sounding
knew,
completely stupid.
yeah, without sounding completely stupid, he knew that this shit was happening, and yet you tried to calm everybody down and act like it's not a big deal. And then look, now people are out of jobs. You got to pay them unemployment, and then now you're trying to cut unemployment, and then now you're trying to, or at least for the military, you're trying to pay them double in 4 months, and then after 4 months, you're going to tell
See now
them,
that's
hey,
something. See now that's something I want to talk about because of that bullshit he was saying about veterans and shit like that. That's
I mean,
something I feel
yeah,
like is worth discussing.
again,
All the BS with the coronavirus. We already know he been full of shit in regards to the coronavirus and how he was choosing not to handle it at first, and it's just that don't need to be
Donald
talked about.
Trump doesn't even. Donald Trump is more concerned about you kneeling during the national anthem than somebody dying from coronavirus. Literally, like no,
He just had a rally today, I think.
like no. I can give a flying fuck about Donald Trump and the coronavirus because we all knew he was bullshitting. We are the reason why motherfuckers are not dying as much as they were before. If we listened to Donald Trump, it would nobody would be alive.
That's true.
Like we took it upon ourselves to say this nigga is stupid. I feel like everybody in the United States took it upon themselves to realize, hey, he is dumb. Let me go ahead and just not go outside because for some reason he's telling. We've learned to do exactly what Donald Trump doesn't tell us to do, and we'll be okay.
There's leading by example and there's leading by exemption. Hey,
No, no, but what Q said was true. We've been nigga before 2014. We've been saying that Donald Trump isn't a fucking good candidate, and the closer that nigga got to the presidency, the more people started saying, "Nigga, this man is not it." I don't know how the fuck he's even gotten this far with some of this shit. Like, if you really listen to Donald Trump talk,
He's
he's
an
got to be the
asshole.
most.
He's the dumbest. He's been trolling us all
and
fucking
then
time.
and then what the irony of it all is, okay, he basically told us like his plan in terms of if he was going to run for president, whatever he said he would run as a Republican. He stated why he would run as a Republican because they're stupid and they believe anything that Fox News says, whatever. For those who remember that interview,
Yeah.
Bruh.
he
Fox
proved
News,
his point. Like,
Fox News
dog,
has Tucker Carlson. Anything they say is immediately omitted. That has got to be the most incompetent man in America, apart from Trump. I've always had beef with Tucker Carlson's stupid ass.
Hey Ray. Hey Ray.
I
Hey Ray.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you hear about Herschel Walker?
I didn't see it, but like, tell me about it, because everybody's been trying to tell me about it. What the fuck did he say?
He basically said he's not fond on how he doesn't like how everybody has so many negative things to say about Donald Trump and his presidency. The funniest response that I've ever heard somebody say. I told him that, and I mean, I know it was on the video.